Hey, all right. So I know I had to stop the previous live stream so that I can focus on the recovering losses, which I did so far. Peak, it went to close to about 8 lakhs losses, and I kind of did too much of a drama to get back to at least to zero. My thing was to at least not to get into losses, but then get back to zero, right? So let me quickly share the. Probably, I think it's not about making money, but I quickly explain what I did, right? So this is the P&L chart, and morning it went here, and then the bottom it went to close to 8 lakhs, and then this is where I think when I was in the live stream, I had put a stop loss at 3, but I think it's it's exited at about 5 lakhs. I think that's where I ended up the 6 lakhs rather ended up the live stream. Max it went to 8 lakhs losses, and then I think I kind of get back to zero at least. I will probably at this point of time I will take 1 lakh loss in case the profits doesn't come, and then exit the trade. That's the plan, and tough day, not an easy one, but I probably stuck to yesterday's yesterday's strategy. I would have probably made about 5 lakhs in the at about 11 o'clock itself. But anyway, we never know what kind of manipulations that market actually brings onto the table. And 1 second, just give me. I'll just post in Twitter in case if somebody wants to join. But I think it to be honest, it wasn't an easy day. So it's there is too much of a manipulation, and I thought again morning I had a doubt whether this is a organic move or manipulation, but I think it's definitely manipulation move. But anyway, we never know. All right, so let's come back. Where is the okay, so ticket rates. Hey, good afternoon. And so what I did after we left, I have definitely 1 second. Let me also bring up. Give me a few seconds. I'm bringing up one more screen. All right, sensible, very sensible. I think these trades probably might confuse quite a bit, but then I did so many trades to get back to profits, and then so predominantly I stayed on the strangle, and then the only challenge I had was obviously when the SENSEX moved up, I had to really adjust the top side. That's what which I was doing. So as of now, these are the trades that I am holding, which I think kind of got back to zero at this point of time. In case if you did not, if you joined a bit late, and so let's see if let's look at the Sensex right now. So Sensex is predominantly hovering at about 82,015, but then the synthetic future is 82,048. I think it's about 30 points up. So on the CE side, I had put a stop loss at about 173, which is close to 50 points above the current price. Obviously, in case if that hits, I will exit the trade, but the probability of that hitting, I do not know. We will wait and then see. Let me share the trade flow. That's a lot more exciting. All right, so this is where I am, and right now, so while I have some hedges left here, I just want to use that in case if I wanted to make some changes. But right now, I think I'll stay on this trade for some time. I do not want to make any changes, and then um, okay, that's how to scalp. Probably I will explain on Monday. Right now, balance it. So I mean, you just need to press the button. It will harder. So there is nothing. There is no rocket science here. You just need to click and then add and then do. That's it. Only thing is, this actually happens through this one, which is the API, not the UI, right? So that's the only difference. Had to take a sorry to hear, but got choked in 81. Okay, 81,000 C. Oh, 81,000 C. Okay, that's far ahead, right? So I think probably today two mistakes that I did, right? So yesterday's my strategy was absolutely all right. I was expecting a recovery, but anyway, we are not. We can't really predict the future, so I did not expect so much manipulation today. I thought it's going to be silent day. But I think morning I lost money because I broke my strategy and then got into put. I think that was one reason. And the second one was when market fell, I was also expecting market will not go below 79,500. But then I also had the call positions. I think that was a mistake again. So those two took away some money. I have right now only two active trades, this and then this. I did enter late in the day. This is mainly for next week, but I'm not going to close at least for today. I'll keep this trade. With this, I think I will, if this trade is successful, I hope I will be able to get out with the green. And then I also exited the stock options mainly because there were too many. So Reliance, I made money overall today. Obviously, it shows some losses, but then Reliance, I think so far I made about 4 lakhs 50. And today when it reached below 3.75 loss, I thought I will exit the trade, and then I will probably do Reliance again Monday. Look at the move and then see. Mostly I'll sell the 1200 P. That's the plan at this point of time. Chance of 230 move, expiry day manipulation. I think everything is possible today because maybe I was actually not expecting a one more follow through today. The reason was I was looking at the volumes. Volumes are not very substantial. After let me actually show my other screen very quickly. I might be wrong, but then it in case if it happens, that won't be organic move. That would be manipulation. I will probably open the 1 minute. So okay, I think I'm not sharing my screen. So if you look at the screen, right? So I mean, this is obviously HDFC, which is so there is one. This is 1 minute candle. 1 minute probably will go to 3 minutes, and then. So I think this is the prominent volume, right? So close to 2.24. In fact, Reliance got one very massive volume. This is the volume. This is not a manipulation volume. So this is basically the real trade, right? So when we have this kind of a volume, again, Reliance coming back is definitely not possible. In fact, I did buy Reliance stock that point of time. I think where is Reliance? Yeah, here you go. So I bought about 50 quantity, and then this gave almost like 1.96 that I pretty much bought at the bottom. So I mean, volumes actually tell the stories that it's probably not a manipulation trade. At least on the Reliance, it's a real, because 2.46 million is quite a massive money, massive volume. So this happened at about 10.24. I think that's where the reversal also started for SENSEX. HDFC, I can't see HDFC. I think there is a prominent volume here. Again, this is not into millions, but this is also one of the strongest candle. And then if you go to ICICI Bank, again, I think ICICI Bank is not much manipulated today. But I think L&T, again, not much. But let's look at TCS. TCS, I think we have a strong volume here, somewhere here. I think my view, these volumes, if it is manipulation, what happens is the volumes would be generally low. I think this is my theory. This may be right, this may be wrong, but uh, again, at this point of time, I would think Sensex again falling down. The chances are very low, but again, this is actually getting consolidated here from almost like 2 o'clock, right? So 158, and then if anything goes above and then below, there could be some chances of falling or going up. I think let's keep closely track that. So this is a consolidation zone at this point of time. This is actually getting consolidated the H6. Let's put a alert here, and also I'll put an alert bottom this side. Yeah, in case if any of these things break, we would be in some kind of a trouble. Let me now go back to any of you made money today. That's important. I think some got touched. Yeah, I think it went up. That's the reason you got to see losses here. So this is the challenge rate in the expiry trades. So I had a stop loss there that got exited for now. I think that's fine. I'm not in hurry to again enter a trade, but in case if I have to enter, I'll enter this trade, which is I think this probably I can enter, which probably I will end the day with at least with 0, if not negative. Okay, 200. Okay, let's stay here for now, which is about, I think I'll get about 116, but that's all right. Compared to 8 lakhs losses, this is still manageable. So I'll also put a condition. So we had a break of 82,000. I think that's what it is. And I'm sure this other screen would have made some money. I think this made some money. Maybe I'm thinking I'll probably exit this if it touches to green once again. Hopefully it will. And then I will actually close the Sensex at 0 loss today. I think that's absolutely all right. I think your 230 move happened, Dinesh, just now. Let's see. So I think for now, what I'll do is I will probably exit this trade if I get back to at least 0. It will give the satisfaction that it did not end up on the negative side. So let's see. So let me also look at the open interest. So open interest, I saw Sensex, which is this 82,000 got a strong resistance, but I think that has broken now. So I think it's most probably 82,000 would be the straddle. In case that also breaks, I think we'll probably get on to 82,500, I think. GMAT week, actually that went to, I did not realize, I checked after that actually caused almost like 5.5 lakhs losses because there was a slippage and because the move was quite sharp. So peak it went to 8 lakhs losses, I think. This was somewhere around 1 o'clock. Somewhere around around 1 o'clock, I think. So I was selling the PE and then I had some CA as well. That's how I could recover. But then it was not an easy day, to be honest. So it was a tough day. So I think as of now, my plan is to exit Sensex if I get back to at least to green. As I said, that would give some satisfaction. As of now, I still see 82,000 is still a strong support. I'm not sure if the O balance is still there. I just did the execution of the trade, right? So with just a click of a button, you can do the execution. So right now I had put only one condition. In case the price difference between these two becomes 21, I will bring the strangle closure. I think that's all. Let's see if you're able to get to green, and then this trade. I think this trade is definitely green, and I also sold. In Angel, I did when the market was bottom. I did sell the PE that gave some money. That is also 82,300, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, it's possible. It's possible. Like, we'll. I mean, nothing is certain today, so let's wait and then watch. So my 81,600 got moved now. So I'm at 81,700. I'm just checking. I'll check Dinesh once. So what is happening with the straddle? As of now, I think the possibility is between 82,200 and then the 81,820. That's what the long straddle suggests. But yeah, we'll see. It's 82,220 and 82,220, and then 82,200, and then 81,800. I think that's what which straddle suggests. Suggests that right now the what is this synthetic future is I think very close to the spot price. Today I hope FIS would buy something. I hope so. Let's see. Maybe morning they would have bought at the fall. I'm just checking the volumes, and I think there is a massive volume at 2 o'clock, 2:30 rather. So there was a massive volume in HDFC and then the ICICI as well. So this goes back to what Dinesh was saying, 230 move. That definitely happened. So this is beggar's trade, right? So after using so much money, we are looking for 1 lakh profit. So at least the straddle suggests, as I said, 81,800 and then 82,200. I'm 200 points away from that particular thing. So this is a straightforward trade, which is, I mean, I'll use this for the weekly expiry. But right now, I mean, as a hedge, right? So right now, I have only, I think 900 quantity, but I'll add some more quantity later once I get back money from SENSEX. I think that today's candle is quite stronger bullish candle. I would think this might probably move up the Nifty. I would think. Let's see. If I go back to the daily, it's a very sharp bullish candle with almost how many points? It's low was 24180 and high is as of now 24779, which is almost 600 points single day, and Sensex is about 80,000 and then 80,000. It's a Sensex almost like 2,000 points up. So 2,000 points up from the bottom. So if I do not see any selling, the plan is to add some more PE here. So this place, and then this is December expiry, and then I will use that for the weekly options as a hedging. So right now I'm not planning to do any weekly options because I want to see on Monday how the market is actually moving up or going down, or depending on that I'll take a call. So there is some bit of a fall, I think. What is time now? It's 2:40. Okay, let's wait for some time. I think there is a massive fall. I think I'll probably close the is that a manipulation? Is that a spike? 1,700. Okay, I think I should close the trade. It doesn't make sense. Thing is, in the expiry, you will not have time to react. That's the biggest challenge. So I'm looking at the insta options. So in case if I see one more green, I will have to exit because it doesn't make sense to get into too much of losses today. Time is about 2:40, I think. There is a high probability that it's going to be 82,000 straddle, but then there is definitely massive move both the sides. Okay, I'm removing the trigger for now. It's getting cooled down. So I'm also monitoring the insta options. So what was the highest? Hey, thanks, Prabhu. The highest. So today it's about 8 lakhs negative, sir. It happened at about 1 o'clock, I think. Yeah, somewhere here, yeah, minus 8 lakhs. So I think this is going to be a tricky day. I'll have to put some stop loss on the top now. So I think it's basically the stop loss triggering moves. This I bought at 47. So I'll put stop loss at about 80 and then exit this trade in case if. All right. So finally it got back to green, which is good news. This is okay, 40. So probably now what to do? I said that I will exit. So what I'll do is I will actually put the 3 minutes one here. I think when I see one more green, I'll probably exit irrespective of whatever happens. I think today is definitely not an easy day, right? It's a little stressful. Not, I mean, stressful in the sense not because of losing money or gaining money, but it's basically there is too much of movements, and then I need to we need to definitely be focusing. So that's the reason I had to stop the live trade, because if I'm the live trade, I can't focus on the trade itself, right? So that's the reason. But kind of I think today's plan is to definitely get back to zero, which I did as of now. But I think we have now, if I stay on, get about 1.3 lakhs. If I exit, I will lose that. But let me see. As I said, if I see one more green, I will definitely exit. But then the other trade is giving some money, definitely. That's a consolation. So as of now, I'm still thinking 82,000 is the straddle. So let's see. So right now, the condition is in case if the difference between these two becomes 17, it will do some movement. Let me also check open interest ones and then see what is happening. Open interest is clearly 82,000, but let me take one lost risk. All right. So this is my hopefully last trade, and then okay, this mode, that's good. Okay, this is going to be definitely a good fight now. So I am working, I'm doing a very tight trade, and I probably remove this so it doesn't make sense, because it's probably I'll put 90, and then so 1 lakh loss. I think I'll have to exit the trade. I do not want to stay on the trade. So this is technical hero zero trade on the selling. So ooh, I think this I will make it bit safer, because this got higher quantities. Uh, 82 2000 CE going to go to zero, most probably yes. All right, let's wait on this trade. And as I said, 1 lakh minus 1 lakh is the exit. Where is the decay? Decay is not coming up. Okay, 3 o'clock. Now 2:49. Okay. I think there is definitely there is quite a bit of a pull back on the straddle both the sides. Right now, I think 82,100 and then the 81,900. That's where people are there. Let's see. Anyway, on the top side, my quantity is very less. So, in case if it goes up, I'm okay. But if it goes down, there's going to be a challenge. So, I'm also putting an alert at 81,877. In case if it goes down, I think I need to be cautious. So this is my trigger. In case if any unforeseen things happen, I'll have to exit the trade. Also put so this is 58 right now. Let's see if I think if it goes to 60, 67, I think we should be cautious. So I see one little green candle at about 3 minutes. 30 minutes still is okay. So I'll keep my trigger ready in case if I have to exit, I'll exit. I think so I'm also keeping an eye on insta options. So far it is falling mainly because of the time decay. So right now, while this is pretty much 60, but then because I do have a skewed lot size, I'm still okay right now. So I think it's, as I said, it's a bit of a tough day today. The reason, in case if you joined a bit late, the max losses I had seen about 8 lakhs. I think that's around 1 o'clock and then kind of recovered most of the losses. So I was mostly on the, I think it got triggered right now. Probably this would be my last adjustment for today. I'm not planning to make anything else. Today, ideally good for directional trade, but then because I was already in the trade, that's definitely a challenge to convert to this one directional trade. So, and also if you're in losses, it's very difficult to think through what kind of strategies that we need to put across, right? So right now, I think I will play with the stop loss thing. Otherwise, I will end up losing the money. So this is basically 30. This is I'll put 60, and then all right. I think this is the end of trade today. I think any of the stop losses hit, I will have to close the trade. I think this is 48, right? So let's put because this is not a equal quantity. All right, so I'll leave it here for now. Let's see. I think today, if I get to probably zero, I'm absolutely happy because it's a tough day, to be honest, for the sellers. And I think my view, it's a local manipulation today, sir. It's not Jane Street, because Jane Street they would actually do the both the sides. They'll do like two slabs. Our local people they do only one slab. And usually, SENSEX is manipulated by Indian people, so not necessarily Jane Street. So at least you should give some benefit or doubt to them today. So I think let me also look at the other small trade, what is happening. So I will bump up this later today. I did buy this at some bottom. Let's see. And I will use that for the weekly expiry hedging. So the synthetic future is revolving around this. There is highly likely that it's going to 82,000. The reason is when it goes up, right, it is going down. And when it goes down, this actually stays here, right? So I think this is highly likely. So let's put some wider stop loss so that we will not lose out on the any stop loss moves. So I think it's we are also approaching 3 o'clock, which means that there would be some kind of a manipulation. Yeah, today I was expecting some kind of a probably a one-sided move, but that did not happen. In fact, yesterday, if you looked at my Sensex strategy, it was like a up move. I was expecting up move, but I think the trick was it gone down and then came back, right? So that caused some bit of a challenge. But otherwise, it would have been a good day. But anyway, that's fine. But as I said, yesterday's my Sensex strategy, if I'd put, I would have probably, without much of a headache, easily about 4 lakhs profit by 11:30. But anyway, that's we can't do much. All right. So now I think at 3 o'clock, I hope there won't be any surprises. I hope. So I think I'll have to reduce this stop loss definitely. Otherwise, I will end up losing money. So it's basically 100% both the sides. This is not 100%. This is definitely less than that, but this is 100%. But I mostly would expect it's going to be 82,000 straddle. Let's see. I mean, if I were in profits, I would have gone into straddle, but right now I can't take that risk. So definitely there is a time decay now that got triggered. Yeah, 3 o'clock now. Let me get the clock here. So right now, as you can see, synthetic future is still hovering towards 82. Now, I think if you're aware, so now onwards, what happens? It's going to be weighted average price. The volumes also would matter. That's the reason people would try to manipulate now. Synthetic future is the truth, sir. So the spot price is not the truth. So I will not explain now, but if you actually go to Sensible, you got to see synthetic future. Right now I can't blink also, so I'll probably explain this to you on Monday. But you also give a bit of a Google on synthetic future because that is the truth. The spot price is not the truth. So finally, what happens is because today is expiry, these two will become 0, but right now this is hovering here. So what happens, right? So during the expiry time, after 3 o'clock, it won't be the spot price, it would be the average price. So the way which the index closure is calculated based on the weighted average. And this is actually derived from the options price, not the spot price. So usually, let's say if synthetic future, just for the example, 82,000, and then this spot price is 82,100. By the end of the closure, adjusted close, it will become 82,000 only. It will. This is always the truth. So this is the P&L chart for today, and I think see, I started with 2,000, 2 lakhs profits, and then finally maybe I'll end up there. Hopefully, let's see. All right, I think it's. Let me also look at this one once. This is also fine. I think overall it was a hectic day, but I think it's okay. At least I did not get into. So this is gone. 81900 is gone. It's not going to really come back. And 81800 is also gone, so it's not going to come back. And I think right now probably people would be hovering on the straddle, and yeah, I think it's people would be staying on the straddle. We can take one last risk there. Let's do that. I think this is the last trade, and it's always tempting, right? So I'm on the straddle now. Let's see. So this is a skewed straddle, and the equation is, if I get into 1 lakh profit, I'll have to exit. And loss, I mean, top side I'm okay, I can take some risk here and there, but bottom side definitely I do not want to go below 1 lakh loss. Sorry, 1 lakh profit, sorry. The straddle is like a final arrow, whether you are before dying, right? Before dying, or the last resort, you'll have to do straddle. But generally, I do not get into straddles. Uh, but anyway, today is tough day. But then these are the days that will teach us quite a bit, right? So how to really fight back. I know it would have been any direction, but that's absolutely fine. There is a high probability this stop loss might be triggered. Let's see. I think that's gone. All right, that's gone. So I will also exit the trades now. All done. So 1.20. That's fine. I think we should be happy with whatever we have. Let's close this trade now. At least glad that I did not get into losses. And now what I'll do is I'll bump up this one. Before that, I wanted to show you something. I think today it would be high, sir. Today trading charges. I did not look at the orders. I would have probably made significant orders. Let me just check. Today I did 643 orders, so that would be, you can say 643 multiplied by 20, about I think it'll come to about 20k, 20k or 25k, I think, or 30k maybe. So that's all right. It's I need to do that because otherwise I would have not probably got back into profits. All right, so now I will bump up this little bit. So this is mainly for the, I will use this for the weekly expiry as the trade. So I think that's all the trade today. This actually took away close to a crore, I think. Let me just look at Sensible. I'll also explain the reason I wanted to sell these PE only, right? I think I also did some secret trade in the Angel. Let me show that. I'll share my. All right, so now Sensex is gone scenario. So there is obviously strong OI. So correct today's world OI doesn't make sense. But let's look at Nifty, right? So Nifty, if you go with let's say day 1 day, this is a very massive, strong candle, and also this is a perfect bullish up move. And that's the reason I took the PE only for now. And also this is one of the longest candle in the recent days, if you really look at this one, right? So let's look at the numbers very quickly. High is 24,778 and low is 24,180. It's close to about 600 points. And then generally 600 points candle, you do not see somewhere here, you see that is 26 July. And then you can't, this is also small candle. Probably this is the one of the longest one. Let's look at high is 23,956 and then the low is 23,315. Let's stay close to, yeah, this is also 600 candle, right? So I think this is a massive up move candle. So it's basically makes sense to do the PE only for now. And then I will not get into C calls at this point of time. I will wait for Monday and then see what is the most probable place I can actually do the C. Probably you need to come to my home to do that free of cost. Otherwise, there is no way. You can probably every day 20 minutes you can do. So X-Men, I do combine both because most of my strategies I also combine with the portfolio, not just the options, right? So usually I go heavy on the CE side. So this year I think probably I'll end up this year in the sense I will do the financial year to financial year. I'll start with the last year. Last year it was almost like both together about 35%, but this year I'm expecting it's probably will be a little less because I had some losses in September, October. I'll probably end the year at about 20%. I think that's what I'm thinking. Let's see. So this is the only trade that I have right now. So this is obviously going on well, and I also did the Angel. I did one small trade again. That's a small account, which is about probably 10-15 lakhs. Let me also show that very quickly. So this is Angel. While I was doing this, I also started. I started selling the P at the bottom when it reached, and then kind of recovery is happening. So I think for 10 lakhs, I think this is good money for a day. I will hold these trades. I'm not planning to close these trades, and let's see. And also, I saw some very good trades in the this one Nifty. In case if you guys are interested, you can have a quick look at them. So let's say. So FinNifty, the peak was 24,520, I think. So there are some good trades. Let's say if somebody goes even so far, right? So another close to 5%, which I think very unlikely, and the probability of this is 91%. And you can actually do a bit of a ladder kind of an approach, and if you do not want to do that, so I think this, my view, is a good trade. I think this gives about 3.4%, and we are only doing C1. Again, I think do not follow this trade unless you have a portfolio, because I have a portfolio, because for me, portfolio going 4% is a big deal. So it will give quite a bit of a massive money. Even if I lose on the options, I will gain on the portfolio. So that's the reason I tend to do CE only. But let's see, if somebody doesn't want to do that, let's look at the Nifty today. So this is Nifty, which I think as of now I did the PE, and then the plan is to, depending on how the next week goes, I will perhaps sell some call options, right? So maybe somewhere here. So that's the plan right now. I think the call seems to be quite weak. I'm not sure what's going to happen tomorrow, but we will wait. I will not do any call options for today. I will wait for tomorrow to happen. I think that's the trade that I have, and let's go back to Sensible again. So this is the only trade that I have. I anyway closed the, what is happening with the Sensex? It went to 82,100. Good that we closed the trade. Otherwise, would have got into losses again. Yeah, we never know. I think somebody is saying that we should sell the 82,200, but yeah, we never know, right? So anything can happen. All right, I think this is. I hope this will close at about 1 lakh. I think that would give some satisfaction, at least for the stress that I went through today. Yeah, Sensex is up by close to 1%, and Nifty is up by 0.9%. I think those are all the numbers that I have. All right, so all right, folks, and maybe I think I'm not sure, so Ankar, if you're there now, I can tell about synthetic future. If you're still online. So this is the synthetic future. So right now, what you do is you would actually this is long synthetic future, buy a call option, and then you sell a put option, and then this is what the long synthetic future you can actually see here. So typically, anyway, now it's expiry, right? So today, but then if you get on to 26th December, sorry, this is 19th December, it would be a little different. So spot and the synthetic future would be little different. So right now it is actually showing 24,770. Yeah, it's showing a bit less actually. So probably this is not much of a difference, but if you get on to January, it will be a lot more different. Yeah, you can see a difference, the real spot price, and there is how many points difference? There is 24,770, 590. I think some points difference. I'm not able to calculate. 25 points or something. Anyway, there is some difference. Okay, let's look at 762, and then this is showing 760. So there is not much of a difference here, but then this is the future. It is actually derived from the option prices, so it's very important that you need to look at it. All right, then I think there is almost like 3 o'clock, and then I'm not expecting any miracles to happen now. And thanks for joining back. And sorry, I had to stop the trade in the morning, mainly because I had to focus on the trading. I did answer that. All right then. Let's hopefully meet on Monday and then see what is in store for us. And have a great remaining day and have a great weekend. I think enjoy your weekend. Bye.